Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So a previous video that I did on 10 graffiti types has been doing really well, so thanks for all the support on it. I outline kind of your conventional graffiti types, tags, hollows, throw-ups, straight letters, pieces, and even kind of the left of center things like rollers, stickers, stompers, and stuff like that. And that's what you can see me fast forwarding through here. And the link will be in the description below for that video. Go check it out if you haven't already. But those graffiti types were kind of very conventional and what you'd normally see every day if you just did a general ride through your city. So in following on from that, I want to make another video, this video, of 5 weird graffiti types. So these are the types that you're not going to be seeing every day. These are the types that not all riders are going to use or ever experiment with, but when you do see them, it kind of stops you in your tracks and it makes you wonder how that person actually did that or how they even came up with it in the first place. So I've listed 5 here and we're going to go through 5 and I'm going to give a bit of background to all of them, and hopefully it kind of fills you in on kind of the thought process and the thinking behind why someone would do these kind of unconventional, unorthodox, and no doubt weird way of doing graffiti. So stay tuned and let's get into the video. Number 1 is glass etching. This is a bit of a controversial way of getting up as the results are very permanent as well as dangerous for those doing the graffiti. Essentially, it is tagging with acid that then burns into a glass surface to leave a ghostly looking white tag. As this process creates a chemical reaction, the resultant mark is near impossible to remove without the window having to be replaced. So if you think an unbuffable tag would be great, the reason you're not seeing everyone doing this is that the etch bath, or the etching liquid used, is extremely dangerous when in contact with skin, not to mention inhaling the fumes. As well as this, it's often very hard to straight out buy this stuff, and the repercussions for getting caught with it can extend beyond the normal graffiti charge. Number 2 is the weed sprayer. So this is a similar effect to a fire extinguisher, but is a bit more manageable. Basically, those pressurized bottles used to spray pesticides can be turned into a graffiti implement. Using the right consistency of paint or ink, you can have it come out of the nozzle with either a very large flare tag or a super elongated skinny tag. This is often an option for spots where using a spray can might not have enough impact, or you just can't reach the spot that you have in mind. Number 3 is the ground tag. So conventionally tagging on the ground with spray cans was often frowned upon amongst most riders. Nowadays there's kind of gone out the window and we're seeing a whole bunch of weird methods of tagging on the pavement. Perhaps the most popular is the sauce bottle method, filling a squeezable bottle with regular house paint and squirting it or scraping it onto the ground. So thankfully riders have learned not to do this in areas of super high foot traffic, so you'll often see them on a sly piece of concrete off to the side. These tags are often hard to buff, as you can imagine cleaning spilt paint on concrete isn't that easy. Number 4 is metal rusting, another chemical way of getting up that is surrounded in the same controversy and danger as glass etching. In spite of this, I don't think it's taken off as much as the glass etch method. Nevertheless, it's using chemicals to burn into metal surfaces, leaving a yellowish rusted tag. Again, removing this is near impossible. I don't claim to be an expert on either of these etch methods, but I would say that I wouldn't recommend using them unless you really know what you're doing. Number 5 is welded graffiti. So sticking with the metal theme, graffiti writer Revs from New York has popularized the method of welding onto public property small metal cutouts depicting his name. This is really quite out there in terms of getting up, but it makes for a very permanent and eye-catching way of someone else reading your tag. From what I've seen, Rev seems to be the only one doing so, but I'm sure other riders have probably caught on or at least given it a go. So that's our 5 weird types of graffiti done. Thanks for watching the video guys. As stated before, go and watch that 10 types video, it'll be in the description below, and if you could comment and like this video as well as subscribe to the channel, that'd be much appreciated. I do a lot more videos like this, graffiti videos, tagging videos, review videos, a bit of everything related to graffiti, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, peace out.